welcome back to this series of videos where I'm looking at the keyword difficulty score metrics of lots of different SEO tools so that we can work out which ones are good so that you guys are not trying to rank for phrases or keywords that are much harder than you think. That wouldn't be good. That would mean you'd lose a lot of time or money or both maybe. So as you can see, today we are looking at Jaaxy, and it's up against my favorite at the moment when it comes to keywords difficulty scores, KWFinder. So we're going to see whether Jaaxy is able to come up with anything. Now I have this result up first, which is best blenders on Jaaxy on the left hand side. The reason for this is I'm on a trial account, but I just want to show you that yes, on this trial account it does show you things like SEO scores. So it says the SEO score is a score based on traffic and competition. The higher the score, the more likely you will rank for this keyword on the first page. That's a bit weird. The higher the score, the more likely. So the higher it is, the more likely you are to rank. I find that a little bit weird because all the other tools work in the opposite direction, so that's a bit confusing. Anyway, they have this thing called keyword quality indicator. Green is great, yellow is okay, red is poor. This one is just okay apparently. And then they have this thing called QSR, which is essentially like the Doug Cunnington KGR, where it's basically saying how many search results in Google have this exact term in them. So there is a fair bit of information here, but I just want to show you that yes, on this account it is able to show you things like the SEO score, because the SEO score is effectively the keyword difficulty score, and that's what I want to look at for this video. So you see on the right hand side I've already got the best blender for seniors on my KWFinder. We're going to then search for that over here as well on Jaaxy. Oh, so I already have that in the history. Maybe that will mean I don't know. Okay, it's still searching. I thought that would mean it might not cost me a credit for that, but it does. Now, this is the whole reason that I wanted to show you the best blender key phrase, because you could see on that it was able to give me an SEO score, but on best blender for seniors it isn't able to come up with an SEO score at all. It does have them for some other ones, but not for best blender for seniors. So that's a little bit disappointing. You can see over here the KWFinder one, it says it is a score of 12. That is easy for you to rank for, best blender for seniors. And like we've seen this so many times, we now have the top 6 articles that are on point and the rest aren't on point. So yes, I think this would be easy for you to rank for. Not super easy, but it would be easy. And although you're seeing excuse me, although you're seeing Best Buy in there and you might be scared, apart from the title here at the top, everything else is just a list of normal products. It doesn't really talk about anything about seniors or anything. So that's why that one, I think that one would still be quite easy for you to beat if you were able to write an article that's really on point. Okay, so yeah, so far Jaaxy is not doing that great. Hopefully it will make a recovery. Let's do why does my dog smell? Whoops, I just went to the wrong tool. Sorry about that. Why does my dog smell? Why does my dog smell? You can see that I've been using lots of tools recently, because like I said, I've been trying to just find and see, like my subscription for KWFinder is coming up soon, you see, and the main thing I use it for is the competitive score for keywords. So I just wanted to try all these other SEO tools and see if any of them was able to do better than KWFinder for this. And so far, not that much. Anyway, why does my dog smell on KWFinder is a 24. So it says it's still easy, but of course that is not like really easy. You see we've got some pretty high domain websites here, but you do have a 30, a 17, a 30, a 17, a 25 down here. So yeah, I think you could rank for that. I know from experience all of these are pretty much on point. So I think there's a couple that talk about why does my dog smell like fish. So it's, you know, slightly not on point, but generally they are on point. Over on the Jaaxy tool, why does my dog smell? It has a full set of information this time, and it says that it has an SEO score of 86. So according to that, it's easy to rank for. Yeah, I think this is another thing I don't like. They, you know, I really like in the KWFinder that there is a color coding. So you can easily see that if something is dark green, it's super easy. If it's just normal green, it's fairly easy for you to rank for. You know, like it's easy for you to see at a glance what the score means. Unfortunately, over here on Jaaxy, it's just a number. There's no like real reference that will help you see what that actually means. And 86, and it's really confusing that the higher the score, the more likely you will rank. I find that also really confusing. So, but according to this, yeah, you should be able to rank for this fairly easy. Now, I think if I click on this, is it going to let me see the detailed SERPs? And that is probably going to cost me another point, another credit on my starter account. Let's hope we have enough. Oh, yeah, I think I have enough. I have 25 out of 30. Because I was hoping by clicking that it will show me the full SERP, and it might explain in more detail. Nope, that didn't really seem to do anything. Actually, that is a bit strange. I just clicked on it, and I think it just reloaded the same thing. So I thought maybe it would just bring up a more detailed page, maybe, but seems like it didn't. Okay. I'm just going to click on this search analysis thing. Okay. So on this search analysis thing, it does seem to show you the SERP, I think. Let me try. Yes, so this is how you get the SERP view details. Click the view details to analyze the web page. Okay, let's just do one. Word count, links on site, backlinks. So it's okay, but it doesn't have a domain authority, although some might argue you could kind of work that out from the backlinks. So first of all, why is this not linked automatically with the keyword research? Why do I have to come over to a separate thing to do search analysis? I don't really like that. You should just be able to click something here. So it seems like upgrade, maybe it will show it there, I don't know. Anyway, so far, certainly on this starter account, I'm not exactly that impressed with what I'm seeing so far, unfortunately. So let's do another keyword. We're going this way, right? So what is indoor bowls? We'll see if it has any information on that, because this is quite a good one for testing the database that a keyword tool has, because this is quite an obscure topic, certainly in America. What is indoor bowls? Find keywords. So, what is indoor bowls keyword difficulty 15 over at KWFinder? And yes, we've said this many times that although there was some reason behind domain authority websites, quite a few of them are doing like a beginner's guide. So this is a prime example. Even this one is just a beginner's guide. So I'm assuming at the start of the article they'll probably talk about the fact of what bowls is. Yeah, it kind of talks about that at the start. So that's probably why that one is ranking, but this website looks kind of crappy. FYI, in my opinion. But you have got something here that's a 93, and it's just generally talking about bowls. Yes, it does talk about what bowls is at the beginning. Seems like quite a short article. So yeah, 15. I think if you were to write something that was really on point about what is indoor bowls and it was a reasonable length and it talked a little bit, about history of bowls and things like that, I think that you would be able to rank this reasonably easily. I think it's, the fact that we've got a DA19 site in second and we've got a DA9 site in the top 10, that kind of shows me, yes, it's not super easy, but it is easy. Okay, so over on Jaaxy, what is indoor bowls? Again, we have another one where it hasn't shown me any SEO score, so therefore there's no keyword difficulty score, so that's a bit disappointing. Last one, low sugar recipes. Let's see, low sugar recipes. I'm going to search that now because it's a bit slower, this one. Whoops. I thought I was on there already. Low sugar recipes. Low sugar recipes. Here we go. So according to Jaaxy, low sugar recipes is a SEO difficulty of 54. So that would be a medium difficulty according to Jaaxy. And over here for KWFinder, they are showing 44. And yes, like we've said many times, yes, I think that's fine. Yes, we have a lot of high DA sites, but quite a lot of them are not entirely on point. Some of them are talking about things like sugar-free or low carb. So I think if you were to do something on point, then you have some chance of ranking, even though there's quite a few high DA sites. It certainly wouldn't be easy. If you have a new website, I still wouldn't really recommend that. And yes, so this time both of the tools seem to show a similar thing, because 54, yeah, it's kind of similar as each other. So fair enough, this one Jaaxy seemed to do okay. So on the whole, I would say that Jaaxy, for this particular thing, the keyword difficulty, I would say it's not very good. Quite a lot of them it didn't have information for. It's really confusing that they have the opposite scoring system to all of the other tools out there. And also for KWFinder, it gives me way much more information right here on the page, whereas on Jaaxy I would have to go searching for it more. So there you go. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you have your own opinions about either of these tools, you can let me know in the comment section. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.